Last night I sat up, thought about my last words, about the way I want to be remembered. I know the world will move on without me. I just don't want to be inconsequential. Since I was young, I dreamed I was special, that I would leave this place better than how I found it. But the days grow short and opportunities are slim. I just don't want to die inconsequential. I want to change the world. I want to do some good. I want to change the world. Lord, I would if I could. Lord, if I could. 'Cause there's gotta be more that I can do than just be a good man. I try to be a good man. And when I wake up, I run out and greet the day with a handful of good ideas and good intentions. I turn on the news at night, I see so many sad eyes. I gotta find a way to be consequential. Change the world. I want to do some good. I want to change the world. Lord, I would if I could. Lord, if I could. 'Cause there's gotta be more that I can do than just be a good man. But what can I do? Lord, I ask you, don't you need some kind of hero? What can I do? Lord, I ask you, don't you need some kind of hero? Don't the world need another hero? Can I be some kind of hero? Yeah, yeah. What can I do? Lord, I ask you, don't you need some kind of hero? What can I do? Lord, I ask you, don't you need some kind of hero? Don't the world need another hero? Can I be some kind of hero? Don't the world need another hero? Hi everybody, my name is Chris Hockey. Welcome to our virtual wine tasting event for the Raise the Bar Foundation. Very excited to be here and so excited to be playing some music for you tonight. So as we get ready for the event, as you're drinking your wine and enjoying your evening, may I introduce to you a song called Cherry Hill. Natural tan, tidily packed, days at Duke's, baseball cap. Give me 2 Boilermakers, line 'em up and knock 'em back. Ribeye steaks on the grill, come on girl, get your fill. Let them boys know the deal, there's a party at Cherry Hill. Oh, I can hardly wait, hurry up, it's not too late. People drinking and dancing, 'cause it's time to celebrate. So put your hand in mine, let's go have ourselves a time. We won't stop until the sun comes up on Cherry Hill. Come on, everybody's gonna get higher. Never coming down, it's so unreal how it feels on Cherry Hill. Yeah, yeah. In the dark, mood is glowing, music thumping, theories flowing. There's laughter all around, mixing with those summer sounds. Sipping whiskey, Diet Coke, there's a fire, pass the smoke. Write your name on your red cup. Sun is down, so bottoms up. Oh, I can hardly wait. Hurry up, it's not too late. People drinking and dancing, 'cause it's time to celebrate. So put your hand in mine, let's go have ourselves a time. We won't stop until the sun comes up on Cherry Hill. Come on, everybody's gonna get higher. Never coming down, it's so unreal how it feels on Cherry Hill. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe someday we'll look back on the nights we thought would never end. Hold on tight, take my hand, 'cause a night like this might never come again. Yeah. Come on, everybody's gonna get higher. Never coming down, it's so unreal how it feels on Cherry Hill. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, everybody's gonna get higher. Never coming down, it's so unreal how it feels on Cherry Hill. Hope you feel good. Hope you feel good. Come on. Everybody's gonna get higher. Never coming down. It's so unreal how it feels on Cherry Hill. Let's go to our MC, Steve Weish. Have a great night, everybody.
All right, thanks so much, Chris. Fantastic, fantastic job. And I could not think of a better opening song because we're going to hope everybody feels good. Good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are. I'm Steve Weich with the NFL Network. It's my pleasure to join you as the MC for Raise the Bar's 4th annual Perfect Pairings Virtual Wine Fundraiser. And as you know, this is usually held each year in Los Angeles, where I am. But this year, due to the health crisis, the pandemic we're all dealing with, we had to go virtual to ensure the safety of all of our guests. The exciting part of going virtual is that we get to welcome viewers and friends from all over, which gives more of you an opportunity to join in on the fun of wine tasting while also learning more about the work of Raise the Bar, which is why we're all here. Though we would much rather see everyone in person, this is the next best and safest way for us to get together to support a great cause that focuses its energy and efforts on supporting single-parent students and their families. This event would not be possible without the generosity of our sponsors. So thank you so much, Nelson Financial, One Hope Wines, Morgan Stanley, Athletes First, Ron and Ashley Gonin, the Colin family, Streitfeld Accounting, Gene Barr, and Mike and Teresa Molina. We appreciate you knowing these are tough times and you are standing behind the work of Raise the Bar. So thank you again. Tonight's program will include the following experiences. Grab your glass or glasses and pour along as we taste the award-winning One Hope wines with One Hope's CEO, Jake Clobberdans. Anthony Barr, and some special guests. That's the good part. Now, we'll also hear from Lori Barr, the co-founder of Raise the Bar. She's also Anthony's mom. And we'll hear from some of the scholars who've been impacted by Raise the Bar, some real inspirational stuff. There's also a silent auction that's been open for the past week and will continue until 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we're on the clock, people. So make those bids. And the winners will be announced by Anthony at the end of our program. And finally, if you're able, there is a text to donate option for your convenience to give support of our work. You can locate that on your screen throughout the evening. And for your convenience, you can also donate on the page to the Raise the Bar page. But before that begins, I'd like to draw your attention to the chat box on your screen where you can ask Anthony a question. And please give him some good ones. We want to learn more about Anthony. And we'll be taking a few questions throughout the event. So if you've got a burning question, please send it in and we'll do our best to get to it. And finally, there's going to be a couple fun giveaways during the evening, so stay tuned. Okay, so right now, let's get to it. I'd like to welcome Jake Clobberdance, the CEO of One Hope Wines. Jake Clobberdance is CEO and founder of One Hope. Their wines have received numerous 95-plus point ratings and 100-plus medals in wine competition. Under Jake's leadership, One Hope has grown to one of the 250 largest wineries out of 10,000 plus in the United States. Sales of their wine and gifts have empowered the One Hope Foundation to donate more than $5 million to many deserving nonprofit partners. Jake has been recognized by Bloomberg Businessweek's Top 25 Under 25, Wine Enthusiast Top 40 Under 40, and by Ernst & Young as a nominee for Entrepreneur of the Year on multiple occasions. So Jake, tell us a little bit about the wines you'll be pouring for us tonight, and maybe you could tell us a little bit about your beautiful property here in Napa, California.
You got it, Steve. I'm Jake Clobberdance. I'm the founder and CEO of award-winning One Hope Wine. And it's my pleasure to join all of you guys, Steve, Anthony, and with your fundraiser hosted for Raise the Bar. For those of you who aren't familiar with our brand, One Hope Wine, our purpose is to nourish the future. So very much in line with Raise the Bar and Anthony Barr's vision. And we built a world-class winery and vineyard up in Napa, and we source wines from all over the world. And we make an impact with every bottle sold. So our company's set up to raise awareness and funding for charitable organizations around the globe. And it's our pleasure to support Anthony and his work through Raise the Bar. The wines we're featuring this evening are, well, grab your glass and follow along, actually, as we take you through this curated flight. We've got Chardonnay, we've got Pinot Noir, we've got a red blend, and we're going to close it out strong with sparkling and a little celebration. But before we go on to the wine tasting and a handful of other information along the way, I wanted to maybe give a little peek at our vineyard and winery for all of you to see where I'm at right now. And you can actually see the winery right behind me. We're just about to swing the doors open here in the next 2 months. And we're really excited to welcome some people here. So you can see our beautiful home and Estate 8 in there as well, which is the private residence on the vineyard. And we are offering a stay at the estate. And as a reminder, the bidding closes in a little over 15 minutes. And a stay here is available there. We're out in Rutherford, right in the heart of Napa Valley, amongst the greatest wineries in U.S. history and really worldwide. So thanks again for having me, and I'm excited to share a few of our wines and give hope with all of you tonight.
Jake, that is how you get the party started, right? We're sitting here seeing all this beautiful video of your lovely vineyard. We're seeing the bubbles pouring, right? All the good wines we're going to drink. We're seeing the great backdrop, and we're hearing the great story about what One Hope does. As you mentioned, though, about 15 minutes left to bid on the auction. That includes a one-night stay at One Hope in Napa Valley, one of the most beautiful places in the United States. So, and at the end of this event tonight, Anthony is going to announce the winners of the auction. And speaking of, when Anthony and Lori reached out to invite me to MC this event, I said yes. I mean, I was so flattered. And Anthony and I have a lot in common. As I mentioned, he plays in the Twin Cities, my native hometown. Um, he lives in Los Angeles in the off season, where I am right now, and he's just a fantastic guy. We've had some great conversations about a lot what's going on in the world with COVID, some of the social justice issues, and he's just so plugged in, and he wants to do so many great things, which is why we're here. So on that note, I want to introduce you to Anthony Barr, who's entering his 7th season. I can't believe it, with the Vikings. He's a leader on and off the field, a 4-time Pro Bowl linebacker, a UCLA All-American, and co-founder of Raise the Bar. Anthony?
Thank you so much, Steve. This has been such a strange time for so many people. Everyone is dealing with a lot of difficulties, life situations, and I really want to let you know how much I appreciate you being here with us tonight and for helping us to make this fundraiser happen. My mom and I founded Raise the Bar in 2016, and I never could have imagined just how it would grow and impact so many lives, especially our own. Life has been tough for a lot of people lately, and right when COVID-19 hit hard in communities across the country, Raise the Bar stepped into action. This was back in mid-March, and within 24 hours, we were able to reach out to all of our scholars to let them know we would be providing an emergency grant to help them cover some unexpected costs. Every single one of our scholars is a single mother, who is raising kids on their own, while also working mostly low-wage jobs and attending school. Some of our moms lost their income because their places of employment closed down, or their food bills increased because now they were cooking all day, or their utility bills doubled and tripled because everyone was at home about 24/7. It was a tough time, and I'm really proud of the fact that we were able to reach out and provide some relief right away. This is what tonight is all about. At Raise the Bar, we have allocated $50,000 for emergency funding this year, but we know we need to do more. We know the difficult circumstances are far from over. So our challenge tonight is to match that $50K, and I'm asking each and every one of you to help make this happen. Every dollar really counts. And again, to our title sponsor, Nelson Financial, and all our sponsors and donors who help make this event and our work possible, I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Anthony, you said it well. You see the goal, 50,000, right? 13 minutes left on this auction, right? So let's, share the link with your friends, your family network. Ask them to help us by donating tonight. But now it's the good stuff. It is time to pour the wine. So Jay Clobberdance of One Hope, let's get this thing rolling.
Hey guys, all right, we're gonna start with this Chardonnay that I'm swirling around in our glass. So pour that out, take a big smell of it. You're gonna get a lot of nice fruit right on the front there. This is a creamy Chardonnay. I chose this wine. This Chardonnay all year round goes back and helps fund clinical trials for women with breast cancer. And then on top of it, we're able to raise money for great causes like tonight with Anthony. And I would drink this with a creamy and nutty brie. There's kind of that vanilla finish on it. You're getting a little bit of nice oak on it. And these Chardonnay grapes come from the Central Coast in Sonoma. Anthony, what do you think of this? Are you trying this too right now?
Oh yeah, I like this one. I definitely like this one. I could taste some hints of pear, in there a little bit. I'm not a big Chardonnay white wine guy, but this one is great for the summer, I'd say. I can see myself drinking this with maybe a fish or a salad. I love my big foodie, so obviously that fits right into what we're doing here. And I love a good glass of wine to pair with my food. So Jake, I do really like this one, being a white wine. So thanks for sharing this. And Steve, how do you feel about this?
Oh, I'm loving this, Jake. I'm a big white wine guy. I believe when the sun is up, you drink white. When the sun goes down, you drink red. So in terms of food pairings, I'm a big snacker. So I like some of the almonds, some of the different cheeses, some of the low salted crackers when I'm drinking this. Because again, it's usually in the daytime. It's usually pretty warm, but almost the sweetness when this first hits the taste buds and really rolls through. I mean, it's got some great notes, but it is a round Chardonnay, but it's not overly buttery. Well done, sir.
You guys nailed it. We need to bring you over to the winery and put you up in the tasting room and play some of our songs.
Hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Okay, Jake, we'll be back to you in just a second because I am seeing that there's a question for Anthony. All right, you ready, Anthony? It started. The imbibers are ready. Okay, so this is from Karen in Nampa, Idaho. She asked, what did you learn in high school or college classes that is useful for you today?
Wow. I think the biggest thing is time management. With the schedule now that I have is, being a professional athlete, time management is everything. How to manage your time off the field, especially. And I learned that in class because, high school and college was packed with some pretty tough courses. And at the same time, I had to, prepare my body to go out and, play at a high level. And then that's carried on throughout my entire career. And especially now in the NFL, there's nothing more important than making sure that when you're not on the field that you're doing something productive with your time and taking care of your body, your mind. And so I think being in rigorous high school and college programs really gave me that opportunity. And so I feel like I feel very prepared, and I felt prepared my entire career. And time management has got me to this, helped me get to this point.
All right, great answer. That's something all of us can take with us. As you see on the clock, there are just more than 9 minutes to bid on some of these great prices in the silent auction. So let's keep bidding on those. Okay, next I'd like to introduce Lori Barr, who is the co-founder of Raise the Bar, and she's Anthony's mother. I'd like to invite her to tell you more about Raise the Bar in this event.
Thanks, Steve. Before I start, I want to be sure and acknowledge our sponsors who helped make this event happen. Again, a huge thanks to Nelson Financial, Morgan Stanley, Athletes First, One Hope Wine, the Colin family, Ashley and Ron Gonin, Jean Barr, Streitfeld Accounting, and Mike and Teresa Molina for their generous support. This really couldn't have happened without you. For those who don't know, Raise the Bar was founded to help support families like my own. I got pregnant with Anthony when I was 19 years old as a college student. And after dropping out of school for a short while, I returned and put myself back through school while raising Anthony and working a couple part-time jobs and taking out thousands and thousands of dollars worth of student loans. I did this because I had to provide for my new family while looking towards a future where I had the opportunity to build a life where we wouldn't struggle financially. Even though there were no guarantees, I did know that at least attaining a degree was a step in the right direction. Raise the Bar was created to help provide other single parents the same opportunity I was afforded to pursue and complete a post-secondary degree with an eye on a career that pays a family-sustaining wage. We wanted to help offset the costs associated with attending a post-secondary education and help meet basic needs at the same time. Single parents so often can barely make ends meet. They want to earn a better living, but have to choose between attending school to make that happen, or by putting food on the table. So a person shouldn't have to do both, right? They should be able to do. They shouldn't have to choose one or the other. They should be able to do both, and that is where I think Raise the Bar steps in. So right now, I'd like to introduce you to one of our scholars and recent graduates. Brenda is a remarkable woman and mother. She will be attending UCLA's Graduate School of Social Work in the fall.
Navigating higher education as a first-generation college student is challenging. I try my best to take one step at a time upon transferring to UCLA, but my imposter syndrome didn't go away until I plugged into student support programs such as Raise the Bar. After knowing about other success stories of other single parents, I can embrace my identity as a student parent, and I'm more confident about mine and Zoe's future. I honestly couldn't have graduated from UCLA with summa cum laude and be entering my grad school program if it wasn't for Raise the Bar.
Congrats, Brenda and little Zoe. We're so excited to see the difference you'll make in this world. So, again, I have a question. I want to play a little game with our audience, and whoever the first is to answer through the chat, which we'll be monitoring, you will receive a signed football. You can see Anthony's going to sign it right here if you get the question correct. The question is, what was Anthony's favorite sport as a child?
Okay, and I want to remind everyone, there is a button on the Raise the Bar website where you could submit the answers to the question. So again, we're going to be monitoring for the right answer, but I'm looking at the clock, 5 minutes before this auction closes. So let's go ahead and continue to bid on these prizes here. And it's so when I hear Lori talk about this, when they told me about the causes, and it's just so personal to me because it's great to see the moms and learn about the work of Raise the Bar. Because my brother, sister, and myself, we were raised by my mother. She lives in Atlanta, and she's watching tonight. Hi, Gracie. And then there's my wife. With my job, I'm traveling constantly, right? So my wife had to raise our 3 sons many times as a single mother. And there's 3 kids within 4 years. So a mother's work is never done, even now that our kids are in their 20s. And, so much happens and nobody's watching. And a mother's love is endless, and they would do anything for us. They're always the first person we call. We have an accomplishment or a failure, or that we just need to hear a voice because we're constantly thinking about our mothers. And that's why it's so important. We want to say thank you to Raise the Bar and all of the sponsors and donors for the work you do to support single parent families. Wait, I just got a message in my ear. We have a winner to the trivia call. Okay, the answer is basketball. Paul Neinfeld, you are the winner. Anthony, you're signing that ball for Paul Neinfeld, even though it's football and basketball was your game. So that's important. So, Lori, are you there? You see that, Anthony's got a winner. What do you got to say?
Yeah, I mean, it was, of course, I think the obvious answer would be football. But I kind of pushed Anthony into football. His sport was basketball. So good job.
All right. So the clock is ticking on this auction. Let's continue to bid. And we want to bring Jake back in here. I guess there's a signed football from Dalvin Cook, the Vikings running back, who's part of this. I mean, that's a big deal. He's such a good player, such an exciting player. And of course, the Vikings got a chance to go to the Super Bowl this year because of guys like Anthony and Dalvin. Remember, that's there. All right, 2.5 minutes, guys, before this auction closes. That's about enough time for Jake to come back on the screen and join us for this next pairing. And we've got a guest joining us, Jake. You got a guess? Who's it going to be?
Who is it?
Drum roll. Anthony's Vikings teammate, Eric Kendricks, an all-pro linebacker with Anthony there on the Vikings, and he's a longtime friend and UCLA teammate. Eric's got the do rocking. What's going on, E?
What's up?
What's happening, man? Are you ready for this?
I started with my glass about right here, and I made my way, to like appropriate size for the show, just in time.
So Jake, real quick about that, because there is a difference between wine drinkers and wine tasters, and it sounds like Eric is a wine drinker.
Eric, you're my favorite type, man. There's definitely a difference. It looks like you got a hearty glass there, which doesn't surprise me. It's great to have you on right now. What do you got in your glass right now?
I got the Pinot Noir. Excellent.
Nice. I've got Pinot Noir too. This is one of my favorites. Just before I go into the Pinot, I just wanted to offer also to follow up what Steve was saying and Anthony. My mom was my business role model too, and really helped me to be the business person I am today and have the courage to start my business watching her start it. And we've got over 5,000 women around the nation who put on wine events, smaller versions of this, and raise money for causes of choice. And over half of them are moms. So I love supporting this community tonight, and we're supporting it with this Pinot Noir. Sometimes we refer to this as our Pinot for Paws. We funded over 80,000 pet adoptions with it. This one goes really well with goat cheese. You can get some sliced pear with that, a little bit of salami, and you can see the beautiful color in it. It's very fruit forward. You've got some nice acidity as it goes down the mid palate and down your throat. And it's a nice patio drinking wine for the summer. Eric, what do you think, man? What are you getting there?
Like you said, the fruit forwardness, it struck me right away. I'm a big Pinot guy off the top. I just kind of got in the wine game myself with Anthony. going to Rome and things like that. So it brings me back a little bit.
Nice, man. Yeah, actually, this region where this wine comes from looks a little bit like the rolling hills of Tuscany and some of the regions that you get in Italy. You'll have to come down and visit us in Napa sometime.
Definitely will.
I'm coming. I'm coming with you, E, because this Pinot, as you see, it's clear. You can see through it. It is so clean and it is so good. I'm absolutely loving this. All right, Eric, we have a question for you that came from the audience. It is from Sandy Ryan here in Los Angeles. Oh, you're going to love this. What is your hair routine?
My hair routine, I'm just going to start when I wake up. I wake up, usually my hair is really messy, knots everywhere. I jump in the shower, get some water on it first, some warm water, shake it out a little bit, and then I put some conditioner, kind of comb through it, get through the knots, especially in the back. Put some more conditioner in there, lots of conditioner. That's the key. And then I just shake it out real nice like that. And then I go to work.
Yeah, he made that sound real easy, Anthony, because the other day I saw him with some posts where he had that stuff braided up. It was really, really tight.
Yeah,
man.
he got the good hair, man. He got the good hair. He can do all types of different things with it. I'm a little jealous, but we're all blessed in different ways, I guess.
All right, now we know you two are longtime friends, so let's keep the fun going because we understand you guys play this game called Catchphrase. I know nothing about it, so I'm going to turn it over to you and let you explain it. You guys get after it.
Okay. This is a game I've been playing for a while. It's very simple. So it gives you a category. Let me turn it around quick. This one might be a little busted. I dropped it in the pool, so bear with me if there's any technical difficulties. So we have different categories. We got the world, variety, entertainment, everyday life, fun and games. And basically what it does, it gives you a word, and you have to describe that word without saying the word, and your teammate has to say the word, and once he gets the word, you're on to the next one. So it's pretty simple. It's fun. It's a good, healthy, family, fun game, and something that we like to pass the time when we're bored, whether in training camp or in the backyard. It doesn't matter.
We want to see you two get after it.
Okay. Well, Eric, you got me. You hear me?
Yeah. What category are we going with?
What you want? We got everyday life, fun and games, the world, variety, and
You pick.
All right, we're gonna go with fun and games because it's all about right now. So I'm gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I do not like that one.
That's good.
Okay, this is this is a game where you have to score in increments of 5. It looks like a dice. It looks like a dice, but you put down
Dominoes?
You got to match the. Yes. Okay. Good stuff. Next. Okay. This is when you are playing poker and you have to.
Poker face?
Before. No. Before.
You got to ante up?
Yeah. Okay. This is done on a big block of solid water. You do this with blades.
Ice skate.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. This is the difference in the score in games what people bet on. It's called the spread. You got it. Think of. Yep. Okay. This. I don't know what that one is. This is what you do with your significant other when you are.
You dance.
It's not fast, but but what kind of? It's not fast. It's
tango.
Slow dancing. That was close though. Tango. I feel like tango might be a little fast, but.
Oh no,
that was good though.
Hey, good job, guys. We are running. Hey, well done, Eric. Thank you for joining us. We're running a little tight on time, but that was fun. Continue imbibing, as I'm sure you will. All right. Cool. And I want to let everyone know that the auction, guys, is now closed. So you can continue to donate and do more with the One Hope Wines and the Raise the Bar Foundation. That is ongoing. And Anthony, now we've got a question for you coming from Kayla Hudson from North Carolina.
Okay. What we got?
What is your go-to meal after a Vikings win, and what wine do you drink with that meal?
Okay, well, usually it kind of depends. So if it's a night game, there's not a whole lot of options in terms of establishments being open. But one that's always open is Free House. Shout out to Free House. And when I'm there, it's kind of a American cafe style restaurant, but the food's really good. But when I'm there, I go breakfast, even if it's 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m., whatever time it is. A couple over medium eggs, some hash browns. The hash browns are crazy. Some bacon or sausage, and some sourdough toast. And so that's night games. And if I'm drinking wine with that, which is, I don't know if you're supposed to drink wine with breakfast, but whatever. I'm a red guy, so I'm gonna stick with the Pinot. And this Pinot that we have here from One Hope is like one of my favorites I've had. So maybe I'll hopefully get a couple bottles shipped to me, and I'll be drinking this with my bacon and eggs at 12 a.m.
Or chicken and waffles. Pinot goes with everything. All right,
Sure.
guys, the auction is now closed. We are going to take a quick break. Chris Hawkey is going to come back and entertain us another time here, and we'll see you on the other side of the hour.
Great job, guys. This is a song called Pretend. I'm trying to find a purpose, not having any luck. The songs have all been written, the children all grown up. All that's left to do here is waking up for bed, trying to quiet the voices in my head. What have I become? What is left to do? This game was meant for young men. The stages I've been through have led me to the middle, which feels much like the end. I can't find a purpose, it's too hard to pretend. I just can't pretend. I'm trying to find a purpose, but the growing has all stopped. The days all lead to nothing, the points have all been dropped. And I keep driving circles like I haven't reached the end, pretending I don't see it again. What have I become? What is left to do? This game was meant for young men. The stages I've been through have led me to the middle, which feels much like the end. I can't find a purpose, it's too hard to pretend. I just can't pretend. I just can't pretend. But the phone alarm is ringing. I was dreaming, I was singing. The singer, he was smiling and trying to tell me something. What have you become? There's so much left to do. I know you're not a young man, but there's more stages for you. And what's wrong with the middle? Why is that such a sin? Go fulfill your purpose. You were born to play pretend. Now the show has begun. I brought the band and the crew. I know I'm not a young man, but I'll wear myself out for you. I'll stand right here in the middle of the stage once again. Do my best to make you happy until the very end. We can play pretend. We can play pretend until the very end. We can play pretend. Now back to Steve.
All right, Chris Hawkey, salud. Very, very nice. Really appreciate you. And welcome back, everyone. Let's grab our glasses because we've got more wine to drink. But before we bring back Jake, we've got a very important video we'd like to share with you.
Hi, my name is Aronica Jackson, and this is I am the 2019-2020 recipient of the Raise the Bar Scholarship, and we would just like to say,
thank you supporting my mommy.
I began school in 2013 as the first in my family to go to college and eventually go on to finish my bachelor's and move on to my master's. But when I was working on my bachelor's, I ran out of financial aid because I had attended school before, but ended up changing my degree when I began working for the company I work for. So I found Raise the Bar and was able to get the scholarship to be able to finish my bachelor's. And now I work in a job that I absolutely love, and it's helped me to provide a better future and for my babies. So thank you, Raise the Bar.
Thank you, Raise the Bar. Thank you, Raise the Bar.
As the seasons change, remember to trust the wait, embrace the uncertainty, and enjoy the beauty of becoming. Because when nothing is certain, anything is possible. Hello everyone, my name is Janine, and this is my daughter Giselle. We want to thank our sponsors and the team at
RTB for supporting my mom's educational journey.
In 2018, I graduated with my business degree and decided to finish what I started. And now I'm excited because I'll be getting my MBA in just a few weeks. RTB, it has been an honor representing such a great cause, and I look forward to what's next.
Thank you.
Oh my God, just to hear the mothers and those kids talk about the impact that Raise the Bar has had on their lives and impacted their future. The work that you and your mom Lori are doing, Anthony, is just so awesome. And you should feel so good and so proud when you know the lives that you're impacting with your cause.
Thanks, Steve. No, it definitely is a pretty awesome experience. Just having done what we've been doing the last few years. And, when I look at the kids, it's funny, I see myself and I look at the moms, I see my mom, and the work is really just a labor of our love. And we're honored to be a part of these families. And it's, like we said, the work doesn't stop, today or tomorrow or next week. It's an ongoing process and something we're very passionate about, and looking forward to continuing these experiences and these moments.
Anthony, how was it for you in your household? Because I remember my mother, in her mid to late 40s, she went back to college to get her master's. And I mean, this is after struggling to get, all of us through college and everything like that. And I just, remember being so proud of her. And I think about how proud she was of us. We graduated high school and things like that. What was it like for you seeing your mother going through what she went through, and then seeing women like her who benefited from Raise the Bar?
Sure. Well, first of all, she's an amazing role model, and to see that kind of the hard work and the dedication to not only being a mom, but just being putting herself in position to succeed. That definitely, I watched that and I felt that as a child, and it was awesome. It was awesome to see. But the thing is, we couldn't have done it without the support of our family. My grandparents were, where I grew up in their household. With my aunts and uncles and my cousins, this is a whole family affair. So, she's been able to do by herself in terms of educating herself and putting herself through college while also providing for me. Like I can't be more thankful. I know I love her to death for that. But we also understand not every family has that same support system that I was blessed with. So that's kind of where we come in to kind of bridge that gap and try to be that support system for single parents. Like I said, we want to continue to do this good work and hopefully to continue to impact more and more lives.
Well, thank you so much, man, for everything you and Lori and Raise the Bar are doing. So now we're going to bring back Jake. Jake, what do you have in store next?
We got that red blend. I know, Anthony, this is one of your favorites. We decided to save this one for last. This is a 96-point rated wine. It's available on the fundraising page that you guys are running with. We're matching dollar for dollar with every dollar raised tonight and ongoing on there. And I love this wine. It's got a lot of dark fruit in the front. It's nice and full-bodied. It's a big red blend. We spend a lot of time taking care of these vines. Cabernet, Merlot, a little bit of Zinfandel blended in there, and it makes for a beautiful, full-bodied wine. Just the right balance of tannin, a delicate but big, bold finish on it. And yeah, you can't do too much better. $20 to $25, 96-point rated from out here in the heart of Napa Valley. What do you think, Anthony? What do you got on this?
Yeah, no, I'm digging this one. This is everything I like in a wine right here. Full body but easy to drink, really good. And I think maybe you pair this with some tacos. And speaking of the devil, I got a plate of tacos right in front of me right here that I'm about to dig into. Sidebar real quick. I recently put out a poll on Instagram. How many tacos do you think you've eaten in a lifetime since you've been born? And personally, I said 60,000. That might be a reach, but I think I'm pretty close to that number. Steve or Jake, I don't know, maybe you guys want to chime in here. I know we have to keep this thing moving, but I think it's a fair question to ask since the tacos pair well with this wine.
Well, first off, this wine, for it to have so many big, hearty components like a Cab, a Zin, and a Merlot, it is clean, man. This is a well-made wine. I am not drinking this with tacos, okay? I am drinking this with like a nice smoked pork shoulder or maybe a smoked brisket. I mean, this is a really clean wine. And when it comes to eating tacos, having grown up between Minneapolis and Missouri, my options were not what they were for you out here in California, Anthony. So I came nowhere near eating 30 or 60,000 tacos. but on that,
taco capital of the world. I think I've eaten an average of one a day, and I'm 37 years old. I was 83, baby. So I'm going to say that I've eaten something like, 12,000 tacos or something in my lifetime.
Oh, man. That's what I like to hear right there.
There you go. See, then Anthony's going to be at the gym tomorrow, too. Hey, real quick, an update. I was just told we're $3,000 away from the goal. Okay, we want to get to 50K. Now less than. So thank you so much for contributing, and let's continue to push this envelope. There are a lot of single parents and their families who really need what Anthony and Lori are doing with Raise the Bar, and you guys are really helping come close to reach that goal. Okay, so Jake, thank you. We'll be back in a little bit. Now we've got some fun trivia, and another signed football is available to the viewer with the right question. And Anthony, I wish we could broadcast this one all over the world. What is your favorite Disney movie? You can't answer it. Can't answer it. Don't answer it. Don't answer it.
Okay.
Don't answer it. This is a trivia question.
This is easy money though.
Okay,
like,
now
anybody
is
knows
it?
me. They need to know this.
They need to know if anybody knows you. But for those who don't, all right. So is it kind of current? Is it like
it's
really?
It's a childhood movie.
old?
It was my favorite when I was a kid, and now I would say it's maybe 70s, maybe 60s even. Like it's a pretty old classic. Like I would say one of the first 20 Disney movies ever made, and that might be inaccurate. I might just be making that up, but that is my guess.
All right. So another hint: has it been turned into a movie that's like real life? Because we've seen some animated movies
Yes.
turned into real life.
I don't think Disney made it actually into an animated or into a live person action, but I think there's been spin-offs from whatever studio companies have produced this movie multiple times. So this is and it kind of fits into what we're doing here, kind of, sort of, minus one big aspect. So that's a big hint.
Big? Okay. So, okay, I am told that we have a winner.
Okay.
So, Anthony, do you want to disclose the name of your favorite movie?
Sure. So my favorite Disney movie is Robin Hood, and it's first of all, it's hilarious, and the comedy in there is just like classic, and it's appropriate for all ages. And then secondly, like I said, it kind of fits into what we're doing here. Like, we're not robbing anybody to give to the less fortunate. We're more so trying to ask politely, and then use our resources to help others. But I think Robin was he was before his time. Like, he understood, like, we need to help those in need. And so I'm not saying I base my life off this movie, but he's definitely inspired, some things that I'm doing today.
Excellent. Patty Jansen, I believe, is the winner of this. So she'll be getting that signed football. So there you go. Okay, everybody. So let's put a little bit more of that good red blend or that Chard or the Pinot Noir, because we're about to introduce our next special guest. And he's a fan favorite. He was a first-round pick by the Vikings in 2012. 5-time Pro Bowl safety, a native of Tennessee, an alum of Notre Dame, and he's one of Anthony's best friends. Everybody, let's welcome in Harrison Smith. Harrison, what's going on, man?
What's up? How's it going?
Oh, nice. Very nice. What do you have in the glass?
I've got the red blend. Just cracked it open. Had a little golf match with my parents and my brother, so now I get to relax and hear about Robin Hood right now. And that's also my favorite movie growing up. But, it's good to be on here and raising money to help single parents. It's important. And like Anthony said, it's kind of a little bit of a joke with Robin Hood, but I'm happy to be a part of it.
All right. So we've got some inquiring minds, one of which is mine. And we want you guys to help us out here when it comes to the Vikings locker room. We want you to tell us some of your teammates a little bit. Who's like the biggest slob?
Everson. Well, I guess he's not technically on the team now, but Everson, without a doubt. Not even close.
Yeah, his locker.
Example, please.
So, before Anthony got to the team, the locker like right next to mine was a revolving door, and so since Anthony's gotten there, like it's been him, it's been me, and then it's been like one other person, like Latavius Murray for a couple years, and then it's kind of hit or miss, and then Everson is right next to that person. So we've been around each other for a while, and we play this game where if your clothes go across like our line, then we can throw your clothes anywhere in the locker room and not tell you about it. So Eversons are always over the line, and it's out of hand.
But the line, the line is like, his line is like 15 yards long. Like, it's not just like a line that's like, it's like a pile. It's like a breadcrumb trail that leads right back to his locker. And like, so it's his. Like, it's not very like good. I feel bad for his wife, honestly.
Oh my gosh. All right. And also, you guys can send in a question for Harrison if you'd like. But another question I have here for both of you guys, Anthony, we'll start with you, then Harrison. And Harrison may give us a tell by playing golf. But what do you guys like to do when you are not playing football?
I mean, it's funny. He mentioned that I've been trying to pick up this golf thing recently, and it's not going very well. I would think that my athletic abilities would hopefully translate to a respectable golf game, but that's not the case at all. So I go back and forth every day between quitting and going back out there. And it's a challenge, and I've enjoyed it, especially during this time. Like, when golf has been one of the few things that's been consistently available during this COVID crisis. So it's given me a chance to work on it. But like I said, it's not a very easy game. So I know I've seen Harrison in action. He's actually pretty good. So maybe he can boost the spirits a little better.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out over the next few years, but I'm kind of up and down too. But I think most people like to do something active with football players when they're around them. So like a golf course is a happy medium, and they also like to be better than we are at athletic things, and that's a good place for it with football players. So it's good to kind of get decent at it. Since I've been in Minnesota, I learned how to fly. So like flying small planes is what I spend a ton of my time doing normally in the off season. This one's been a little different. So, those things take up a lot of time.
Wow. Well, on that note, let's bring in Jake because, maybe, you can fly your small aircraft to Jake's vineyard in Napa. And Jake, let's go back to that red you just poured because you saw Harrison came on the screen with it. What more can you tell us about that, why it's such a special wine? And maybe Harrison could tell you why he thinks it's such a special wine.
Well, here in Rutherford, which is a region in Napa, right in the heart of Napa, we're just a little north of Opus 1, and the famous Oakville region is the Rutherford region. And we have what people refer to as the Rutherford dust. And so you get kind of that chocolatey cocoa powder finish on the wine. And it's what leaves your mouth a little bit dry at the end and a little bit of that chalky dry feeling. These wines are beautiful, but this red blend in particular goes towards a group called Team Rubicon, helping reunite veterans with a sense of purpose. So flying kind of overlaps a little bit with that. And then, of course, all the wines tonight going back towards our cause, Raise the Bar. Harrison, what kind of wines do you usually drink, and what are you thinking about this red blend? And then maybe pass it over to our guy Anthony there. Just in general, what have you guys been drinking lately?
So my older brother actually sells wine, so he knows a little bit about it. So I drink whatever he tells me to drink. But mostly like Pinot Noirs, Cabs. I like Malbecs a lot, actually. Kind of like, kind of gritty and like earthy. That's kind of what I keep it to. But this one, I can't tell a ton of things, but I can definitely tell like the chalky, dry finish. I think I'm still a little behind on like feeling things like right off the tongue. So I'm trying to figure it out, but it's really good. All I know is it tastes good and I like drinking it. So that's all that matters to me.
That is what matters. Everybody tastes wine differently. So we just always tell you the main thing that matters is whether you like it or not. And you taste fruit and sweetness on the tip of your tongue. You taste tannin in the back of your cheeks, acidity through your throat, and alcohol in your chest. So I usually focus on those markers and the balance between them. And this wine's a really balanced wine between all those kind of taste markers. What about you, Anthony? What are you drinking these days?
Like kind of piggybacking off Harrison, I'm a Pinot to Cab guy. I know that's kind of basic and boring, but I'm still kind of new in this whole wine drinking realm. I'm not as fancy with the terms that you have, but I understand that you've been doing this a long time, so I'm gonna have to come up sometime and you can school me on what I'm tasting and all that. But this is amazing. This red blend actually is phenomenal. I'm really enjoying it. It goes down easy, and if it does, obviously I'm gonna keep drinking it. So thanks for sharing it.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right, guys. Harrison, we appreciate you chiming in. I don't know when you're going to fly again, but hopefully it's not until after you finish the full bottle of this and you're a few days removed. So thanks so much for joining us and all the great things that Anthony and his mother Lori are doing tonight. And Anthony and Lori, tell us a little bit more about RTB and your work in the Twin Cities and LA. And what your goals are for the future.
So we have three main goals that we are focused on right now. Number one is to elevate the voices of student parents. They are a smaller population on campuses, but they are the most vulnerable. They have needs that exceed just their own. They are caring for a family, and we want them to have an opportunity to speak their truth, their experience, and what their needs are on their campuses, so those needs are met and they can be successful. Because when a student parent thrives, their entire families thrive. So that's number one. Number two, so this past year, we dispersed $135,000 in emergency grants and scholarships. So within the next 2 years, we want to be able to double that, because if we can double that, we're not helping just 20 student parents, we're helping 40. And we want that to grow exponentially. So we want to be able to help student parents in the Twin Cities and in Los Angeles, and eventually nationwide. But that's goal number two. And goal number three is we are really focused on creating a residential program here in Los Angeles. There are several residential programs across the country that are successful. We want to be able to bring something like that here to Los Angeles, where single parents and their children can live in a space where their children are offered quality childcare, and they all of the big pillar needs are met. So mental health support, financial literacy training, post-secondary and career development, empowerment and life skills. So all of those support services are housed in one building. So a parent doesn't have to make multiple trips to and from a location. They have everything that they need all in one space while also living in the same space. So it takes away that travel time, because student parents are strapped for time. And so if we can eliminate that and provide those supports necessary in a space where they feel safe and comfortable, and their children are also safe and comfortable or learning, then that's a huge success. So for that, we need to raise $500,000 by 2025. So that's kind of the big goal that we're focusing on here in Los Angeles, but I think one that is worthy of everybody's support.
Yeah, to piggyback off that, I think the third goal is definitely the biggest that she described, especially for myself. I've made multiple trips down to the Jeremiah program. I try to be as present as possible during the season. They're located in, I know they have 2 locations in Minnesota that I'm aware of, one in downtown and one in St. Paul. But every time I go there, it's just the kids are very, they just seem happy, and like they're not only being provided this childcare, but the education piece that the workers of Jeremiah program do is phenomenal. So I think that part's really big for me. Is obviously I'm the child, so I see myself in these kids, and I want to see them have those opportunities. And so if we can somehow bring a Jeremiah to Los Angeles and continue to work with these programs, I think will be amazing.
So what I think we'd like to do right now.
Go ahead, Lori. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm jumping the gun because I want to celebrate all of these amazing moms that we support. So I'm like jumping already to the toast. So if you want to lead us into that, Steve, that would be awesome.
No, let's bring in Jake for that. I was just going to have Jake come in so he can explain our last bottle of the evening.
We got the sparkling going right here, and we've got a beautiful sparkling wine. You're going to get a little bit of pineapple, a little bit of citrus, but first we got to pop that bottle. So usually I like people to kind of angle it to a 45 degree when they're opening it. Make sure you manage that, keep that finger on top of it so we don't have any accidents. And I'm going to pop my bottle here. It looks like Anthony and Lori have already opened theirs, and we'll do a little toast here. That's all good. And we'll pour out a little glass there, a toast to all the moms. Of course, this sparkling coming from California. So it's not from the region of Champagne, but very much a similar method and similar taste profile of a beautiful champagne, very crisp. It's a brut, so it's a bone dry finish. And cheers to all the moms out there, and cheers to everybody who helped support the cause today, and hopefully help us get to that goal of 50,000 or more. One Hope wanted to commit to half of whatever's remaining, Steve. What do we got left to get to 50,000?
We have $0, Jake. We hit the 50K. Anthony and Lori, well done. And this goes to show
Thank
you
you
the
so
type
much,
of
everybody.
special people that you are dealing with to hit the goal. So salute, Lori. I want you to go ahead and lead this toast.
Absolutely. So at this time, we want to shout out to all of our scholars and their kids who have joined us. So they're watching. I want to make sure we acknowledge Jessica Armstrong, Maria Canar, Janine Raddick, Brenda Cornell, Aronica Jackson, Tavia Paredes, and Alicia Thomas. You and all of our moms are amazing women and mothers. We're honored to be a part of your journey. Now, if everyone, you've probably already poured your bubbly, if you will raise your glass, we want to make a toast to our 4 graduates this year. We have Brenda Cornell from UCLA, Kendra Taylor from West LA College, Chris Legg from University of Minnesota, and Maria Canar, also from the University of Minnesota. Go ahead.
Salute.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you and your children on such a just amazing accomplishment. You know, we're extremely proud of you and wish you all the best in the future. Go out and continue to do great things, and let's change this world. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's nice.
Oh, that's good.
That's nice. I'm not even like this.
Yeah,
this
this
isn't even my thing, but it's not even my thing, but I'm liking this right here.
Forget mimosas. I'm just drinking this straight.
It might be the couple of other things I've tried that got me to this point, but hey, I'm enjoying this one. Yes, sir.
This is great, Jake. Thank you so much. This is a delicious, delicious bubbly.
Thank you, Lori. It's our pleasure to partner up with you guys on this great cause. Very inspired by you, your son, and the whole crew there at Raise the Bar.
Well done, Jake.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. Cheers to you. Lori?
So we're going to close soon, but before we do that, I want to introduce you to one more of our amazing scholars. She's a fierce, determined, committed student, mother, woman. She just graduated from the University of Minnesota. She has 2 beautiful daughters, April and Amy. She is entering pre-dentistry with 2 daughters at 28 years old, all by herself. I am so proud to call her a scholar and a friend. I'd like to introduce you to Miss Maria Canar.
Hi, I'm Maria Canar. I have here in my hands my bachelor's degree from the University of Minnesota. Yay! It's huge. It's huge. I remember checking the mail every single day, which I knew that I was gonna get it in a couple weeks. They said 5 to 7 weeks, but I still was checking the mail after I finished my classes on the second week of May. I was checking the mail every single day. But yeah. Anyways, it's pretty amazing, you know, to be holding a bachelor's degree. I've never seen something like this because no one in my family has one, and I'm the first one to do it. And this is thanks to you, you know, to the amazing people that support me, to Susan from the Student Parent Center at the U of M, to Lori, who has been so helpful, and to all of you who have donated and helped out. And I want to tell you that, you know, you give us hope. You just, I don't know how to explain this, but we go through so many things, through so many struggles, and the financial part gets to be a burden sometimes for us. And when you hear that you get a scholarship, it makes a big difference in our lives. Even if it's $100, it makes such a big difference, because you know that there's people out there that care about you. And I wanted to say thank you for letting the world know letting the world know that we exist, that we have a place in society, that we're not forgotten, that we are here fighting and educating ourselves and helping our kids and raising them and raising those tiny human beings and, hoping that someday they'll become leaders and be strong people. And I just wanted to say thank you, and please keep helping us become a mentor of a single mom, and not only will change your life, but it will also make a big difference in their life.
The power of women shakes the world. It brings communities together. It brings peace and ease the fear. Ease the fear. The power of women works like lightning. It's quick and it aims right at the target. The power of women is beautiful in shades.
In all shades.
In all shades. The power of women strengthens love and dismissed racism. The power of women fills the missing gaps. It brings joy and peace. The power of women is never endless. It never fails. It prevails.
It's empowering.
It's nurturing. It's secure.
Man, that was
Oh,
a
man.
video right there.
Yeah.
I mean, if that didn't hit you, like, if that doesn't just speak to the work we're doing and just to the impact that we're having, and it's just so raw and just emotional, and I felt that. So that was really a beautiful video.
Well, Anthony, it goes to show you the work that you and Lori are doing, just how important it is and how important the donors are. And on that note, Anthony, I understand that you got the names of the auction winners.
I do, yes. I don't have every name. I fortunately have a few for you guys. So I'll read those off now. That one night stay that we were looking at earlier, that Jake so elegantly put, and the beautiful view that was shown, that went to Brian Murphy. And congrats on winning that one. I actually know Brian very well, and a good friend of mine, and so I'm happy that he will be able to. I don't know if he needs to drink any more wine, but apparently this will be given the opportunity to do that. So congrats, Brian. Thank you for supporting. We're going to go on to the autographed football, and that was won by Christine Nuger. That was signed by myself. Or was that Dalvin Cook's ball?
No,
that was my ball. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of items, so my apologies. But yeah, so thank you so much again for putting in that bid and supporting us. That really means a lot, and you helped a lot of families with that bid. Now we're going to go on to the custom cleats. I think that's the My Cleats, My Cause that I wore. And I was only supposed to wear them for one game, but they felt so good and they looked so nice. I wore them for a few games, so maybe that's not
something special.
allowed. So it's actually multiple game worn cleats. Cynthia Sporsich, I think that's how you pronounce it. Congrats, you've won the custom My Cleats, My Cause that like I said, I've worn for multiple games, and you're gonna really enjoy them. I wouldn't wear them. I wouldn't do anything but put them in like a box. They might smell a little bit, but I played multiple games in them, so hopefully you understand that. Next, we have the luxury surf and turf item, and that was won by Trisha Getch. Trisha's a close family friend, and I really appreciate that support. I think you'll really enjoy this surf and turf. I think I'm equally surf as I am turf, so.
I think it's surf and sand.
Surf and sand?
Surf and sand.
Okay.
You might be equally surf and sand, though.
Okay, well, surf and sand, if that's the case, then my apologies, but I'm more surf than sand, even though my mother thinks I'm equal. So Trish, again, thank you so much for placing that bid and for winning. Congratulations. And to the rest of our winners, thank you so much for supporting this cause. It's very dear to our hearts, and like you saw in the couple of videos that we've shown, you're making a big impact. So congratulations, and thank you to everybody.
Well, thank you, Anthony and Lori, and thank you to the sponsors, to all of you who took part in this, to everyone who has helped out the Raise the Bar cause. We couldn't have done this without a great production team. So thank you very much to Eric and Harrison, all of the scholars and their children, and again, you donors, for making this happen. This is a very special evening. I am absolutely humbled and thrilled to be a part of this, and enjoy the rest of the bubbles, or the reds or the white, whatever you're drinking. Jake, salute to you, my friend. You knocked it out of the park. This will not be the last time you'll be hearing from me and everybody. Thanks so much. As Chris Hawkey is getting ready to take us out of here. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. And
Thank
thanks
you
to Chris,
so
man.
much for everything.
Thanks, Chris, for the beautiful music. You've done an amazing job all day, or all evening. So thank you so much for joining us and participating. Jake, thank you. Steve, thank you. This has been an awesome experience. I didn't know how it was going to go, but I think we did pretty well. So I appreciate all you guys joining us tonight.
Cheers to you.
Thanks for letting me be a part of this. What a great day. This song called Again. She's out on the East Coast, where he's just a ghost. He's somewhere out on the West Coast, wasted and alone again. He asks himself, why can I find comfort in a comfortable place? Said he needed to see new things. Now all he wants to see is her face again. As she's sipping black coffee in the light, he's fighting off the darkness of another brown whiskey night. Whoa, 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 whoa. She asks herself, why did he leave me? All I wanted was him. I gave him everything he said that he wanted, but now I'm alone again. As she's sipping black coffee in the light, he's fighting off the darkness of another brown whiskey night. Whoa, 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 whoa. But maybe when he wakes up today, he realizes happiness is a phone call away. Maybe this time she'll pick up the phone. He'll finally find his way back home. And they'll be sipping black coffee again. Sipping black coffee again. Sipping black coffee again. And I'll wrap up the night with a song about never giving up. And I think that kind of is a good way to wrap up such a great evening. This is a song called Too Old Now to Die Young. AT was a rocket ride. I lit the fuse and I held on tight. Every day was a Friday night. I got the scars to prove it. All blew up at 25. Saw those telephone poles flying by. I don't remember much that night. I'm lucky I got through it. open vein. Love the pleasure and curse the pain. Oh, foolish things I've done. I'm too old now to die young. Woke up alone at 35. Just crossed town from my ex-wife. Get my 2 kids every Friday night. And I work all week to do it. Yeah, the mama and me couldn't work it out. Oh, but that don't seem to matter now. They're all that I care about. I got the love to prove it. And I let it run like an open vein. Love the pleasure and curse the pain. Oh, foolish things I've done. I'm too old now to die young. An open vein, love the pleasure and curse the pain. Oh, foolish things I've done. I never thought I'd make it here. Wish I could live another 100 years. Oh, foolish things I've done. I'm too old now to die young. I'm too old now to die young. I'm too old now to die young. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your help. Keep raising that bar. Good night.